So in this video, we're going to be talking about the elements that we can have in the body tag. All right. The body element in HTML contains the main content of the web page. So everything you see on the web page, such as text, images, links, forms, and other visible elements, is placed within the body tag. So here is a basic example of a web page, right? With several elements nested within the body tag. All right. In this HTML file, as you can see, we have a simple heading, we have a paragraph, and we also have a picture, right? We brought in this picture using the image tag. We have a couple of details about these tags, but I'm going to also explain one after the other. So basically, the H1 tag here represents headings, right? You can simply click on this link to visit the MDN reference, which is on the Mozilla Developers Network. So when you visit this page, you can get more information about the headings, right? So when it comes to the heading tags, we have different levels ranging from H1 to H6. And these elements are used to define headings with varying, importance and hierarchy, right? The H1 element here represents the highest level of heading, and H6 would represent the lowest level. So we can actually have H1 down to H6. I can also include that right here. So we have H2, and of course you have to change this to H2, H3. All right, that should be 3, 3. So let's see, this is 4. This is 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, and 6. All right, so let's save this. In order to open this on our browser, we simply have to open up the folder. That is what we have right here. Let's see if I'm doing that right. Right click, reveal in Finder. So we have that revealed right here. So let's double click. All right. So right here, you see we have the headings, heading 1 down to heading 6. And we have our paragraph right here. And of course, we also have the image. The image is a bit, extremely big. So the image is extremely big, and of course we can work on reducing the size, right? So basically, back to the file, you see what we have right here is, the image, the name of the image. If you have that image in a subdirectory, maybe we have a folder called assets, for example, and then we have images, right, which is another subfolders inside assets. Let's assume we also have a folder called CSS. We can of course move the image into the image folder, right? Move the style into the style folder right here, and probably we can also have for the JavaScript files, right? We'll get to talk about folder structure in a later video, and we'll cover some of this again. For now, we have SRC, which is an attribute, right? So you can basically have attributes when it comes to the elements. There are elements with attributes such as image has attribute of source, right? So this basically describes the source link to the image. Okay, so right now we have moved it away from the root directory here into assets/images. So we can simply say assets/images/mandela.jpg. Now, ALT is an attribute that basically describes alternative text, right? So you can have a description just in case you have maybe some network, problems and the image was unable to load. You can also use this to, describe that image. That is one. Secondly, this is a good way to help those who are, visually impaired. You can basically have them understand the content of that image based on a simple description, right? If they are unable to actually visualize the image, okay? So for this, we can simply, we can simply leave this as the alternative text to that image. And one thing we could include is the height or width. So I can simply say maybe 200, right? If I save this, click on File, click on Save, or simply use Ctrl S as the shortcut. When you refresh this page, you actually have a better, view of this image. Okay, and yes, we can actually take this off because we no longer need this for now. This is a simple HTML document, right, with the heading, with a simple paragraph text and of course a picture. All right. So the P element basically is used to define paragraphs of text. It's a block level element, which means it typically starts on a new line and it takes up the full width available. Okay.